Ready for my second one. If you missed the first one, go back and look at the first one. Ooh, look at this, burnt cheese. Mmm. Okay. Turn this back on. Same thing, heat the pan, not too hot. You don't want it cooked too damn fast. Because when you're trying to pull from the edge to the middle, if it cooks too fast, you'll just have it burnt underneath. Alright. A very hot handle. It's been in the oven at 400 degrees. Ow! It's burning the hell out of my hand. Good thing I'm a cook. Alright. Nice and fluffy. Pour it in the middle. Get everything in there. Again, that was just egg whipped up with a salt, pepper. I like a little bit of garlic in mine. And tarragon. A slight bit of tarragon. Grab it. Take it from the edges. Pull towards the middle. Pull towards the middle. Pour towards the middle. Pull towards the middle. What I'm doing here is I'm making the egg thicker, because the stuff that's cooked is already cooked underneath a little bit, but see how liquidy it is on top? And all I'm doing is just pulling it around, pulling it to the middle, and don't go as far to the middle as I go around. I'm basically filling in the hole with the uncooked stuff, the liquidy egg, and then there you go. And it's still pretty damn liquid egg. And you just take your ingredients that you want in there. This is already heated up. It's spinach. I like spinach. I love spinach. I don't know why people don't like spinach. Spinach with mustard seed in it. And actually, I took just like regular mustard, squished it in here when I cooked it, and some butter. This is cooked up egg, onions. I like onions. Yeah. Onions taste good in spinach too. Yeah. A lot of people don't like onions, but you can put anything in here. Basically, it's still really liquidy. See, the flame's not even on now. I basically just half cooked this thing. Alright, I'm just putting all of my ingredients in here. It depends on what you put on top here. Like, let's say you're making like a Denver omelet or something like that. You might want to heat up the ham and the onions and stuff for the Denver omelet, because it won't fully cook in what I'm going to do here in the oven. When I'm putting the heat at the top, cooking downward instead of up from underneath the pan. This is what I'm going to do in the oven. Because it won't fully cook everything. I'm going to do it really fast. Because if you try to fully cook like the onions and everything after you put them in here, it's going to burn the egg. Because it ain't going to cook the pan. Or you're going to have really raw whatever you put up on here. Mostly you're doing this just to, when I put it in the oven, it's just basically to bring it, fluff it up, and make it look like it's, you know, huge, instead of a really flat little omelet. This is what they call a French omelet, because it's airy. It's really airy. And I'm going to melt the cheese. That's basically all I'm really doing, is melting the cheese into it, instead of cooking it from this way, where by the time that cheese will melt from heating from the bottom, you'll have probably a burnt or at least a dark colored skin on the outside of your omelet. Omelets are supposed to be purely yellow. There shouldn't be any tan to them or anything. There it goes. It goes in the oven, and that's it. As soon as it's done, I'll show you it in. I'll prep my plate up. As you can see, I got a really small kitchen. Tiny, tiny, tiny place. But I'm used to working on tiny kitchens. Sometimes even in big giant restaurants, they got small kitchens. You'd be surprised how many dinners you can put out in a small kitchen. As long as you've got your prep cooks and everybody helping you and just giving your ingredients that you need, and all you're doing is sitting there cooking them up. It's usually not, you don't really need a whole lot of cook space. I used to cook 500 dinners a night. Every night. But I also prepped everything. I made the soups. I was a sous chef and everything else. And the sous chef basically makes soups. And the fancier, it depends on the restaurant. The fancier the restaurant, the more centralized their jobs or specific the jobs are for each one. Like the sous chef really is supposed to make soups and sauces. You wouldn't believe how many sauces there is. There's literally thousands and thousands of like dressings and sauces, and oh my God, you could. I used to have a 5-star restaurant. It wasn't really a restaurant. It was a restaurant, but it was a restaurant for the rich, and only people that paid money. It was a dinner club. You pay so much money a year. It was like $50,000 or something like that for every year, and you can go anytime you wanted to and have whatever you wanted. And there was no word no. And everything was perfect. Absolutely perfect. There we go. It's all fluffed up. Show you what I mean. Take this. Use your pan. Flip it over. Bloop. Perfect omelet. Nice and fluffy. It's cooked. Put a little decoration on it. There you go. Ran out of cheese. But anyway, there you go. Your perfect omelet. Let's see what it tastes like. Hey, look how fluffy and cheesy. Oh yeah. Look at that. See how cheesy and fluffy? And it's hot. See how it's steaming? Whoa! It's hot. And very good. Well, that's it. Bon appetit. Next time.